Good evening. This is the third time I've been on the stage at the Silver Scrolls. The first time I was in full drag doing a cover of the Good Shirt song Fiji Baby in a huge blonde wig and a coconut bra, playing Rarotongan log drums. No idea what those boys thought. I met them afterwards and they were sort of like... And the next time was for the gorgeous Tammy Nielsen, who is here tonight, for her fabulous song Walk, with my Balinese gamelan group and a Tuvan throat singer, as you do. And I think she liked it. And that's why I love the Silver Scrolls, because they're so messed up and fabulous. So, okay, back to the script. I won't talk too much. I'm so honoured to have been asked to present this award because it means so much to me as a writer of contemporary classical music. And I'm just so excited for the contenders for this award tonight, as not only are they colleagues of mine, but they're all really good friends. I'm also really proud to be representing another facet of contemporary New Zealand music that we still rather strangely call classical. I don't quite know why we do that, but that's the best we can do. But the wonderful thing is it's being enriched by more and more innovative collaboration with our many other wonderful and diverse musical genres. SOUNZ, Toi Te Arapuoro, is the Centre for New Zealand Music, and they are champions of New Zealand music, promoting homegrown music in all its forms. The SOUNZ Contemporary Award has been presented in partnership with APRA and SOUNZ since 1998. The SOUNZ Contemporary Award celebrates excellence in contemporary classical composition. So, without further ado, I am proud to present the finalists for the 2017 SOUNZ Contemporary Award.
Classical music is thriving in New Zealand, and that's partly down to this wonderful award. I'm Charlotte Wilson. I'm the host of Sound Lounge, which is the contemporary classical show on RNZ Concert Friday nights, and I'm so proud to introduce the following three finalists up for the SOUNZ Contemporary Award 2017. The seed for Jeroen Speak's Serendipity Fields was planted on his first trip to China. It was 2006 on a residency in Shanghai, and it was there that he fell in love with the guzheng, a plucked zither which has been around for 2,500 years. He even studied it with a master, but he never got to write for it. Fast forward to 2016, and the visit of one of the most celebrated players in all China, Xia Jing. NZ Trio commissioned Jeroen for a piece, and he was finally getting to write for the instrument for which he'd waited all these years. The serendipity in the title is for the serendipitous fact that it's a reworking of several older pieces, but when Jeroen came to work in the guzheng, the music fitted the instrument perfectly, and it was like it was always meant to be. He said it was like being a kid let loose in a toy shop, or like a painter who'd only ever had acrylics but was finally given what they'd dreamed of, their first set of oils. And you can really hear that sense of visceral joy. Salina Fisher's Torino began when she fell in love with something she saw on YouTube, Rob Thorne playing the Pu Torino. He's a master of our taonga puoro, and she was mesmerised, she says, by the number of voices that he could conjure from just one tiny instrument. It was the most deeply moving thing she's heard in recent memory. which is not really surprising because the putorino is a particularly special instrument with two voices, the deeper and mournful male voice, the trumpet, and the eerie and more agile female voice, the flute. It embodies Hine Rakatauri, who's the goddess of music, and its shape is based on the spiraled cocoon of our native New Zealand case moth, hence the name Salina chose for her work, Torino, or spiral. It's based on transcriptions of Rob's playing during a jam session together. Salina's a violinist, and you'll hear how eerily she's captured those voices on the strings of these instruments. Chris GENDALL's incident tableau for orchestra was inspired by one of the more shameful events in our history, a mass execution right here in New Zealand during World War II. It was in the prisoner of war camp in Featherston, near Wellington, in February 1943. There was a riot over the working conditions, and in the ensuing confusion, dozens of Japanese prisoners were lined up and shot. To make it worse, the New Zealand government tried to cover it up, and it wasn't exposed for 40 years. Chris first wrote about it in his opera, Incident, which is what this work is drawn from. He's exploring the psychology of incarceration, and you can hear the barbed wire, the constant echo of the lock and key, even a sense of those endless days of captivity. There's a Japanese influence, which Chris has borrowed from ancient court music and the phrasing and rhythms of haiku. He wanted to communicate the state of mind of those Japanese prisoners, not only incarcerated but in exile, and a piece of our history that still reverberates today.
And the winner of the SOUNZ Contemporary Award 2017 is Salina Fisher for Torino. Salina can't be here tonight. Accepting on her behalf is Rob Thorne.
Tani whetu ki te rangi ko waiata ki te whenua, te manawa. Ko taino i te waka, ko te aroha te maunga, ko waihoi te awa, ko Ngāti Tumutumu te iwi. Tēnā koutou katoa. Wow. Salina, 2 years in a row. Yeah, wow. Salina couldn't be here tonight, as you've heard. She's moved to New York to study composition at the Manhattan School of Music. She wishes me to thank some people. She just gave me a string of people and I'm supposed to put the ands, the ifs and the buts in between. She wishes me to thank Chamber Music New Zealand and the New Zealand String Quartet for commissioning the work. And she wants to say how this piece has been a life-changing experience for her, bringing with it a beautiful friendship, and that it has allowed her to learn and grow both within and outside of music. She also wishes to thank her mum and dad, who are here tonight, that I have the honour of sitting with. Yeah. And the beautiful supportive community of New Zealand composers, particularly through the New Zealand School of Music where she studied and where the NZSQ are ensemble in residence. She also says thank you to Michael Norris and especially John Pasathis, who encouraged her to reach out and contact me when she had seen me on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, wow. So personally, I want to thank Salina for doing that and for everything that this piece has brought for me, but especially I want to thank her for the music. I also want to thank my loving and tolerant family, Sarah, Felix, Zane and Alice, hey, in Palmerston North. It's a mad world out there. Please be kind to each other, especially to strangers. The world needs more love and more care. Thank you.